Hi, it's Denise, a.k.a. Zen, and today I just wanted to stop in and talk about 5 of the things I've done throughout the years that have helped me maintain my length and my thickness for my locks. I've had locks like somewhere between 12 and 13 years. I don't even count anymore. I think I got them 2013 or I started them 2013. So if I do the math, yeah, it's about 12 years that I've had them. And I've had my ups and downs and I've experimented and I've reached a point where I don't even make lock videos that much anymore, and I don't watch lock videos that much anymore because it's been so long that it's something that I'm not as obsessed with, for lack of a better word. But there are 5 things I've done consistently throughout the years, and I just wanted to share it in case it helps someone. Before I dive in, I also want to acknowledge that everyone's hair type is different and genetics do play a factor. So I don't want to say this is going to give you super thick hair, highly dense hair. Everyone's genetics are different, so you might have softer, finer hair. You might have a history or hereditary history of hair loss or balding. And I'm just sharing what I do, and I'm not telling anyone to do this. In case you're curious what I do, knowing what my hair looks like, the length of my hair, and the camera's shaking. The thickness of my hair, it's been 12 years. I've never lost a lock or had a lock snap off or anything. I'm going to share how I made that happen. So the first thing is that I'm really low maintenance when it comes to products. I don't like using waxy stuff. I don't like using stuff that's greasy. I like stuff that could wash out really easily and it's not going to feel like there's buildup on my hair. So one thing I do is like once a week I will oil my scalp because it feels nice and it helps my scalp not get flaky. It smells nice. I just like doing it. So I would usually use like jojoba oil or almond oil, sweet almond oil, to do it. And I'll add in like peppermint or lavender depending on my mood. But recently I have been using the miel. And the only reason I've been using this is because I'm just going to be transparent. I could edit this if I want to. So my partner was like concerned about thinning of his own locks because he's had his locks for a really long time and they're really long. And my loctician recommended this to him and we've been using it on him. But I was curious what it would be like for me. I'm not having like problems with thinning right now, but because my locks do weigh down, maybe this will help prevent thinning in the future. So it does have rosemary and mint in it, so I like the smell of it, and it has biotin as well. So I've literally been using it for less than 2 weeks and I'm eager to see the results. And even if I don't have like amazing results or anything, at least this is a replacement or an alternative to like mixing my own little almond oil thing with essential oil. So that's one thing I still use. Another thing I use is I just use aloe vera gel when I want to do a quick retwist of just my hairline, or if I want to do like little flat twist on the sides of my hair. Like I'll put a picture of what that looks like because that's the go-to style for when my hair needs a retwist. But I do use aloe vera gel because it's light. I wet my hair first, wet it with water, then I'll use the aloe vera gel, twist it, cover it with like a scarf if I have time for like 15-20 minutes to set it, and that's what I do. I've had that last up to almost a week actually, and I do want to make a little disclaimer. I do know that something as light as aloe vera gel won't be appropriate for everyone. Some people with 4C textured hair will say it's not strong enough to hold. My hair is like wire. I can't show you on the camera, but I have really thick, like Brillo pad looking hair. That's what people call it, like wiry hair, and it's enough to hold, at least temporarily. It's not gonna make my hair look super neat like actual gel would, but I do want to acknowledge that, yeah, it's not light enough. It's too light for some people to feel like satisfied with it if they want to look snatched and have like something really tidy and perfect. But I love how natural and light it is, so that's what I choose to use. And then the last product I use in my hair, it's like a spritz that my loctician makes, and it has aloe vera, sage, I believe it has rose water as well. And this is the type of stuff I would make when I started experimenting in the beginning of my lock journey. So it's like nice that I could just buy this and not have to like fool around with ingredients. And I don't use this all the time. I use it on my own when my hair is feeling really dry. and it works and it smells nice. The other day I did see my loctician for a hot oil treatment, and that was really nice. My hair felt softer and lighter right away, and some of the areas of my hair where I felt like there was some kind of like lint that wouldn't come out, after the hot oil treatment, it kind of came to the surface of my hair, and then she brushed it out with a lock brush. Other than those products, I still shampoo my hair the same way. I use a clarifying shampoo to remove like buildup or whatever because it's stronger. It's stronger than regular shampoo, but it is drying. So I do one wash with the clarifying shampoo, my favorite being Neutrogena residue free. And then I follow up with a sulfate free shampoo. And my favorite sulfate free shampoo is still OGX Organics. And it's because those cute little round bottles of those shampoo, you can find it on Amazon, Walmart. If you live in Canada, Shoppers Drug Mart, the grocery store, it's easy to find. And it comes in a lot of different formulas. So argan oil is my favorite formula, but just kind of like charcoal and peppermint and a lot of different ones. So that's what I use as far as products. I'm also low maintenance when it comes to actually caring for my hair. So my hair is down a lot of the time. When it's not down, it will be wrapped up in a wrap because I am experimenting with wraps, but I don't use like really soft, breathable, like I'm not picky about the wraps I use. They're cotton, and I know cotton could be drying, so I don't wrap my hair every single day. I'm not trying to hide my hair from the world. I kind of do it to accessorize or whatever, and I'll put my hair all the way up, wrap it, and I will last for like a few hours, and I'll take my hair down when I get home. Sometimes I'll put my hair up in a ponytail, either high ponytail or long ponytail when I'm running errands. And that's so that my hair's not flailing all over the place where it could catch on things and people could touch it and stuff. I do have a few accessories in my hair. There's this cowrie shell from Ghana that someone gave me. Well, someone being my partner. He also made me this, the copper. These are the only two things I'm going to put in my hair. I'm not going to put anything else in my hair because it does look a little bit overwhelming when people have too many accessories, and it's more to like worry about. I think I have another piece of copper wrapped around my hair, but that's about it. And I do sleep on a satin pillowcase. It's a little bit easier than wrapping my hair or trying to get my hair into a satin bonnet. I do like satin pillowcases. I wash mine often because I'm acne prone. The only downside I see is that if you're going to use a satin pillowcase in the summertime, it's not as comfortable as using a cotton pillowcase because it does hold moisture, but that's the only downside. I've been using satin pillowcases for a few years now, and I like how it doesn't like rub on my hairline with the friction. It doesn't dry out my hairline. And then from actual skin, I don't really wake up with my skin feeling dry or with little pillow lines on my face. So if you're not really into like tying your hair up with a satin cap, satin pillowcases are like the way to go. And there's diet. Diet's something people always talk about in relation to your outer beauty or appearance. I don't like using the word beauty in regard to your outer appearance looking good. So like it's always been a struggle for me, but I'm not like a big junk food person. I'm not a big inactive person in general. I'm kind of like somewhere up and down. Like always strive for optimal health, but sometimes I do struggle a little bit. So I've recently been struggling with carbs. In the past, a few years ago, I was struggling with my addiction to takeout, but I do live as healthy a lifestyle as possible. And right now, something that really, really helps is my water intake. I do drink a lot of water, and when I do that, I notice that my skin feels more hydrated, my eyes feel more hydrated, my hair feels more hydrated. So that's something I always stick to. And me personally, I've been cutting down on meat. I don't know if that makes a difference in my hair. I did it because I'm watching my cholesterol. I'm not advising you to do the same thing, whatever works for you, but really whatever you want to do to optimize your own health is going to show up on the outside as well. So I've talked about being low maintenance in regard to products, being low maintenance in regard to the way that you style your hair. Another thing I talked about was protection, putting my hair up in a ponytail when I run errands, loose ponytail, covering it up, or sleeping on a satin pillowcase. And then I did talk about healthy diet. So the fifth tip I want to talk about is just relaxing with your hair care or your hair maintenance, your whole concept of what it is like to have locks. Even me trying to get my hair in a state where people aren't going to touch it or grab it, that's like innate. It's like second nature. It's something I don't even think about. There's a lot of stuff you do that's instinctive. People think that when your hair is a certain length, it's going to get caught in your purse, caught like when you're driving, caught here, caught there. But everything I do is kind of like a precautionary. It's like instinct. I just do it without even thinking about it. And it's a weird thing that I can't describe. But maybe if you have like long braids or whatever and you've had them a while, you notice that you kind of move around in a way that makes sure that your hair's not going to catch on anything, and you do it instinctively, like you do it without thinking. So I'm really laid back when it comes to locks now. I do the things I just talked about, but one thing that's always going to remain in my mind is someone I met a few years ago that had locks for like 28 years at a time. They told me, you know, I don't call them locks, I don't call them dreads, it's just my hair at this point, and it's like a part of my body. I don't even think about it anymore. And that's basically how I feel right now. There are things I do to maintain my locks, and there are some things that, you know, border on the line of vanity. Like I color my hair with demi-permanent hair dye because I have a lot of gray hair and it ages me. If I want to walk around and try to pass for like 30 something, I'm not going to do it with a head full of like gray hair. And then also my partner does help me shape out my hairline sometimes. I don't know if I'll have locks 5 years from now, but these are the things I do that I've become accustomed to doing, and it's worked for me and it's continued to work. Like I said, I haven't lost any locks over the past 12 years. Nothing snapped off from the root. Nothing snapped off from the mid. Like I have 169 locks right now, and I've been lucky as far as I'm concerned. So if you've made it this far, thank you guys for watching. I will make more lock videos more periodically, but not that often. I just felt like talking about my hair today. So I will catch you guys later. Bye.